Hey there. So I'm going to be talking about Bob Seger's System, their debut album, which came out in January of 1969. So so the album is Ramblin Gamblin Man. So this album is kind of like I would say between hard rock and psychedelic rock. So was this album, Ramblin Gamblin Man, and then the next album that came out of September of the fall of that same year, which was Noah, which was psychedelic hard rock, and then his third album, which was the System, obviously your System, came out in August of 1970, which was Mongrel. And those three ones are like hard rock, which isn't really, which is, is different because he's more of like rock, not hard rock, but, rock and roll, But yeah, for some reason, we done that, and then after that it was more like rock and roll, right? So I'm going to talk about the album Ramblin Gamblin Man, which the first song on that album is Ramblin Gamblin Man, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think Glenn Frey from the Eagles, this is way before the Eagles even formed, sang backup vocals on that song. And but yeah, that's that's something different, But yeah, that's the first song on the album. And then after that is Tales of Lucy Blue, which is another song which is quite heavy, It's something different, And then Ivory, which is also like quite heavy. And then after that is kind of like a slow song on, I believe, acoustic. It's called Gone, which is quite slow. It's not too fast, It's, and then after that is Down Home, which is another quite heavy song. And but yeah. And then after that is Train Man, which is another one that's, I think, another song there. It's I wouldn't say quite, it's not too heavy, but yeah, it's a good one. And then really good song actually. And then White Wall, which is that's a quite heavy song. And then Black Eyed Girl, which is another one that is heavy. That's hard rock, which is, like I just said, it's rare for it's rare for Bob Seger to have like a rare have hard rock, because he's all of his other stuff is rock, rock and roll, right? It's not hard rock. And then the next after that is I think he wrote about the Vietnam War. It's called 2 + 2 is on my mind, but how he had it written was the number 2 + 2 equals the equal sign and a question mark. But that there is another one. And then Dr. Fine is that would be the 10th song on the album, which is instrumental. And then the last song, because there's 11 songs on this album, is obviously it's called the last song, Love Needs to Be Loved. That's another one about, like, had it kind of like, it's about, about a song about, love, one about peace, and then the other one, the song before, the 2 + 2 is on my mind. It's about, I believe, like the Vietnam War, about the war, so it's about, you know, because about peace and, you know, stuff like that in love, like, because it was released in, you know, 1969, right? But yeah, so make sure to check out, you know, other album reviews that I have of Bob Seger. I have quite a few, a lot. And then if you like, kind of like, like me, I like not just rock and roll, but I like, you know, like pop music and that. Not much, but then I did one of Jewel, like This Way, Pieces, that one, a debut album, Pieces of You. Then Goodbye Alice in Wonderland, This Way, 0304. Trying to think what else. I'm Picking Up the Pieces, her last studio album, and Spirit. Plus some other albums. So I think I did 6 or 7 album reviews of hers. And plus, make sure to check out Classic Rock Vinyl Records, which that one is that I have of different albums. And make sure to check out other different album reviews. I have all different ones, like Bryan Adams, Live, Live, Live. And then I have fantasy artwork. And then portraits, drawn portraits. I have ones of my artwork there, portraits and fantasy artwork, and many more videos. So please put a thumbs up. Click down below to subscribe. Comment down below, you know. And thank you for watching, and bye.